everyone, I'm Pamela, and welcome to my kitchen here at Witch Hollow Homesteading. I don't know if you're like me, but when I go over to people's homes, especially friends, I am so curious as to what they have in their refrigerator. No, I don't get nosy and just open the refrigerator and start going through things. And no, I don't wait until they leave the room and then go dig through the refrigerator. I don't do that. But I do get really curious about what people have in the refrigerator because I think it gives you a pretty good idea of the type of person they are. And friends, I'm really sorry. I am interested in your refrigerators. If you would love, after seeing this, to show me what you have in your refrigerator, that would be great because, yes, I am really curious. What I thought I would do today is a short video on what is currently in our refrigerator. I think it helps paint a picture as to a typical week or a typical day or the type of person that they are. And I know I find it interesting. Do any of you? Please tell me. Please comment below, let me know. Maybe it's just me. But I think it goes down that road of people being obsessed looking through people's medicine cabinets. That is not an obsession I have. I know people that have that obsession, but that isn't one of mine. However, it is the refrigerator. I do want to put a disclaimer out there before I open the refrigerator and reveal any contents. Ooh, who knows what's in there? I am busy all the time. So I work a full-time job. Mr. Witch and I have 2 separate YouTube channels. We also do photography on the side. I'm gardening in the spring. I'm canning and fermenting a good portion of the year. And I also make all of our meals from scratch. So when I open the refrigerator, it is not going to be organized. I have no rhyme or reason for things. It's wherever stuff fits. And yeah, some of the shelves might have some dirt on them, might have some food scraps. It happens, you know, a jar leaks when you put it in the fridge and you don't realize it, and the next time you pull it out, it left a ring in the fridge, and if I don't catch it, I didn't wipe it yet. So be kind, be understanding. It's a busy household. So let's take a look what's in our refrigerator. Let's start on the left side first. Okay, so nothing super exciting. We have some vegan mayo. I've got a big bottle of organic local maple syrup. I have liquid aminos. And then I also have some bottled lemon juice. I only use this when it's canning season. The rest of the time I just use fresh lemons. Move on to the next shelf. Whole bunch of things here. Okay, so we're gonna start. This is homemade strawberry jam that I made in June and that I canned. Homemade peanut butter, which I have a video on the channel for that if you're interested in checking out and learning how to make homemade peanut butter. Homemade almond butter. If you're interested in learning how to make this, I will have a video for this coming out soon. This is flamingo pepper jelly that I made this past summer and canned. This is interesting. This is a rosemary tincture that my mom made. It helps improve brain function. Elderberry tincture syrup that I made. Some yeast. And then some mustard. In the top, this one is strawberry sunfire jam that I made. It is delicious, addicted to it. Some olives, homemade ketchup, grated ginger, and then some birch syrup, which actually that's been in there a really long time. We need to get rid of that. Look at this, cleaning out the fridge. So that's gonna be in the left side of the door. The right side of the door is gonna be a little bit different. So I don't have to open it. The top is some vegan cheeses and probiotics that I use to make vegan cheese. The middle shelf, turn it back on, is organic Brazil nuts, organic walnuts, soy sauce, and organic flaxseed oil. And then down below here, The orange one is fermented hot sauce. Little sweet, little hot. It was delicious. I made it this summer and I will show everybody how to make it. Then I have homemade milk. I make all of our milk. So I use the almond cow maker, and this one right now is cashew milk. The refrigerator is going to get a little mad at me here. It beeps after you have it open for a little while. So sorry if you hear some loud beeping. We're going to go with the top shelf first. We have rice and quinoa, homemade tomato sauce. I've got some organic spinach, which I prefer to get it fresh and local and not buy it in this plastic, but it's the middle of winter, it's hard to get. I've got koji in here for homemade miso, which I'll talk about a little later. Then I have two kinds of sauerkraut. I have German sauerkraut straight in the back, which now it's not focusing on it, there it is. And then I have, move this out of the way. And then I have spicy sauerkraut right in front. And behind that is one of my absolute favorite things, which is salted seaweed. So I always love having some of that on hand. Okay, next we have homemade chocolate yogurt. In the back there, if I can zoom in, I have some Korean bean paste, which is delicious in different Korean recipes. I have some canned poblano peppers. Let me slide that over. Yes, by the way, I have a sauerkraut addiction. I love sauerkraut, and yes, my fridge has a lot of it in it. Then I have homemade canned salsa. I have, of course, Ezra, my sourdough starter. I've got some tofu, some extra fermented hot sauce all the way there in the back, which the camera does not want to focus on. There it is. I've got some organic carrots from the co-op. I ran out of carrots finally from our garden, so I needed to buy some. So I did get them from the co-op. I've got some spaghetti left over from last night. There's some more coconut yogurt all the way in the back. Yet again, if it'll focus, is more sauerkraut, because of course there's more sauerkraut. And then in the wooden box is homemade blue cheese. And then down here I have my lemon ginger honey syrup. I've got some miso paste under that, which I actually make my own miso paste, and I have some going right now. It's just not ready yet, and we use miso so much that I ran out. So that's not done yet. Then I have some sea moss gel, which I use every day. All of these jars right here are homemade hibiscus, sage, and lemon tea. I had to think what I put in it. Oh, and also lemon balm. And I've been using this. I'll explain about that later. Then we've got an avocado. And back here are some homemade fermented pickles, which if the camera would focus, there we go. Homemade fermented pickles. And behind that, the dark liquid, which doesn't want to focus, there we go. That is soy sauce. And as we can see, the fridge is beeping at me because it's angry. And then I have more pickles in the back. The drawer isn't so exciting. I have some lemons and limes, some tempeh, tofu, and vegan egg roll wrappers. Same thing over here, and some vegan butter and ginger. And this drawer is usually filled with potatoes, but as you can see right now, it's pretty sad. Thank you, refrigerator, expressing how sad you are about these potatoes. So I do have to get more because I finally ran out from our garden. So I know that was a really brief, quick tour of our refrigerator. Nothing super exciting right now, especially because it's later on in the week and I haven't had time to do a lot of cooking at night. So what I usually do is just make something for dinner that doesn't really have leftovers. I did mention about miso paste. I have been making my own miso paste for about 2 years. I love it. It's better than anything I can find in the store, and it is really easy to make. I am currently working on a recipe video for it to share with all of you. What's nice about it too is once it's made and you let it sit to ferment, it just sits there. That's it. You don't have to do anything. It just sits for like 4 to 6 months. which is great. I love it, no maintenance. So I will be sharing that with you in the future once this miso paste is done. I brought up the tea that's in the refrigerator, and I wanted to talk about that just a little bit here. It is hibiscus, sage, lemon balm, and lemons. There is another tea in there as well. It is butterfly pea flower with strawberries and lemons. But the hibiscus one, I have been making that because it's been about 1.5 years or so, and I have been experiencing very mild perimenopause symptoms. And hibiscus tea, sage, and lemon balm help balance your hormones and help with hot flashes or mood swings, depression, fatigue, brain fog, which is a big one, that I experience from time to time. So I have been working on balancing my hormones, which is also why you saw the sea moss gel in the refrigerator, because I use that as well. I hope this little refrigerator tour was very exciting to some of you, hopefully. I know I'm always interested in knowing what everyone else has in their refrigerator. And by the way, if you are comfortable with sharing what you have in your refrigerator currently, I would love to hear about it. Let me know, comment below, and tell me, what do you have in there?